Hey guys, it's Holly. I was reminiscing the other day about my Game Boy here, and I got the urge, since I'm not really playing much, to play an old Game Boy game. And I'll show that to you here, and that is this game here. I'll take it out of its case. And that's Super Mario and the 6 Golden Coins. It's one of my favorite Game Boy games by far, and I did a full replay of it, and I thought I would do a mini review for you so you guys can check it out. So I'm going to put this in my Game Boy player on my Super Nintendo, and I'll show you guys the footage. Alright, so here we are. I'm going to put the game in, and I'll show you guys what it's like. Alright guys, so here we are with Super Mario Land 2 and the 6 Golden Coins. We'll go ahead and get started. I'll just start a new file here. Basically the premise of this game is you have to beat Wario, and he's at the castle. So you're given this overworld, and it starts you out with a pretty basic level. And as you can see, Mario's here in all his glory, and the Goombas and the Koopas are here. And for production, I think that this game is just a little better than Super Mario Land, the first one. Now the first one will always be a classic because Mario is completely different. But this game is really well put together, and it's certainly one of my favorite Game Boy games. Now, when I was a kid, I only had about 6 Game Boy games. But whenever our family would go on trips, one of the things I would ask for as a souvenir would be the game. And I have really, really fond memories of this game because I got it when we were on a trip to New York. For Christmas break in like 1992, we went to New York City, and that's when I was able to get this game. And instead of getting, you know, a Statue of Liberty hat or anything else, this is what I wanted as my souvenir. And I was pretty happy with it. And I played it in the car, so that was pretty awesome. I'll show you guys some of the power-ups here. Now, I think this is the first game where Mario actually spin jumps. And at the end of every level, you can ring this bell, and if you ring the upper bell at the goal, it gives you a bonus game to play. Now, this game's pretty invaluable because it gives you your power-ups, and it also gives you free lives. Part of this game, when you beat the bosses, you're given one of the 6 golden coins to unlock Mario's castle. And I'll show that to you here now. So basically, here's the overworld, and we'll go up to Wario's castle. And to unlock Wario's castle, you have to get the 6 golden coins from the 6 bosses of the world. So we'll go to the first boss here. Now, if you get a game over at any time, let's say you have 5 of the golden coins, or all 6, and you die trying to defeat Wario, you'll actually lose all of your coins. So now I'll go ahead and I'll show you the 6 golden coins. As you can see them here, when you beat all of the worlds, you can go ahead and go after Wario. Now, some of the worlds in this game are actually pretty interesting. There's a space zone, and that's up here. There's a tree zone, but if you go up here and go to the hippo, and you can actually find 2 exits in this level, but if you use the upper exit, so there we go. We floated in our bubble, and we arrived at the top door. And here's one of the other mini games. Alright, and here's one of the more interesting power-ups. This is the Mario Bunny suit. Now, interesting enough, this is a space level. And in a space level, the bunny suit doesn't really help you because you can jump. And this is one of my favorite levels. But normally the bunny suit allows you to flutter. So we'll leave, and we'll go to the boss level. We can't go to the boss level. So that's the space zone. That's one of those zones. And I'll show you some of the levels here. So here's the bunny suit, and you basically just flutter like this by tapping the A button, and you can change your power-ups at any time. And in the tree zone, you have to defeat a big bird. Alright, now other than the tree zone, you have a gambling hunt, or hut, where you can spend your coins. And it's basically just like a slot machine. And you can win prizes. Down here we have Turtle Island. So here's Turtle Zone, and this is a swimming zone. So in here you're in a submarine with Koopas. And then this is Mario Zone, and here you're in a robotic Mario, which is kind of cool. So we'll go to his tongue. So I'll close out of that. That's Mario Zone. Here's a Halloween world, or a pumpkin zone, and it has ghoulish little guys. They kind of look like Jason's mask, walking around with a knife in it. I don't know if they're modeled after the Splatterhouse guy, but they're pretty goofy looking. It's not very scary. I'll see if I can find another one here. There he is. Check that guy out. Walking around. So that's pretty cool. And all of the levels are very well themed. Here is Macro Zone, where everything's big and you're small, of course, which is a theme that's used in other Nintendo games. There's potted plants and ants, and it just is meant to make you feel small. I think that's it. Space Zone, Tree Zone, Macro, Turtle Island, Mario. Yeah, that's all of the 6 worlds. So in each world there's a boss that you have to defeat. And the bosses for the most part are pretty easy. They're not overly difficult, but they go with the theme of the world. And then once you've beaten all the bosses, you achieve all 6 golden coins. So there's Tree Zone, Space Zone, Macro Zone, Pumpkin Zone, Mario Zone, and Turtle Zone. And Mario is actually pretty hard to beat, and it's frustrating because when you lose your lives, you have to go back and defeat all of the bosses again. Alright guys, so that was Super Mario Land and the 6 golden coins. If you've ever played a Mario game and enjoyed it, I thoroughly recommend this one. The overworld is great. There's some really awesome levels. I mean, it just really is some good, wholehearted fun. The score for it is going to be 5 out of 5. And thanks for watching, guys.